lit, you was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Hey, check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
We're going to 53.
Now Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Let's go. Check 26.
We're going to 53.
Alert 3. Switch.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Under 10. 10. Jack, Bomber.
Here we go, kill.
25 to Mike.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't?
Pause. Me. You can't block me.
Back. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, why ain't? Here we go, go to 54. Why ain't? Here we go, kill. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hatchet.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. What do you think?
On first and 10, Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Kill. 27.
Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 13. Check out.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56 to Mike.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. play action. Haskins. It's caught by Davis. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Spot! Go to 54, go to 54, wide in.
Check safety, check.
Check.
Prescott now from the 50. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Don't get nervous. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here we go, 47. Check. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Under. 26.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Geis. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Haskins on 3rd down. It's brought in by Dodson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And the Redskin 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the edge.
Now a run with Geis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check. You gonna touch it.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 23.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Watch twist. Watch out, watch out.
We're going to 52.
To throw is Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, it's Elliott, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They start on the ground with Geis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, this is Geis. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Haskins on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. Prescott. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Haskins. It's caught. Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He's at the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julian Edelman, 92 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So,
and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 29 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Go. Go. Check 24. Check 24.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jonathan Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
There you go. 56, right there, 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. He's crashing.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
We own them. Check. Cross.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
No. Off.
This is Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
we go, 46, 46.
We go 25 to Mike.
26.
Back to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here we go, line 8. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line 8.
Check it to 6.
Here we go, go to 54, line 8.
Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the
Here
shit.
we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. Gun.
Motion.
26.
He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Hey. 57.
Prescott to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
Geis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.